Hi, everyone. I am so glad that you guys could join us tonight for this GSR. We just wanted to make sure that everyone has the right tools and resources to get started in this business on the right foot. So whether you're a brand new coach or you've been a coach for 3 months, 6 months, a year, we're glad that you're here today with us. This is a Luminous Nation team call, and we're under the umbrella of Libra Legacy and Team Eagle. So I just wanted to let you guys know that we have coaches from all different backgrounds in our team. We have teachers, we have police officers, we have people with retail backgrounds, we have supermarket owners, stay-at-home moms like myself who are looking for supplemental income. So all of these coaches come from different walks of life. We all have different levels of education. We're all at different points in our fitness journeys, so we're not the same. But that's okay. Everyone's different. So basically, you're all coaches. You either purchased a challenge pack or you upgraded your customer account, and now you're a business owner. You're a CEO. So congratulations. You just opened up your own business. This is such an amazing and unique opportunity. It could be run pretty much anywhere for a very low startup cost, and you have your own, for just pretty much pennies, you have your very own online business. You don't have a boss looking over your shoulder. It's not a brick and mortar. There's no product that you have to keep in inventory or that you have to worry about shipping. A lot of it has to do with you being self-motivated and doing things on your own. So there's no babysitter, there's no boss that's going to be watching over you. So what is a GSR? It's a getting started right call where we discuss all the tools you'll need to know. Wait, Audrey, you just made me lose my notes. Hold on. Okay, well, we got to improvise. A GSR is a call where we discuss all the tools you need to know to set you up for success. So, if you're feeling frazzled or overwhelmed, that's okay. That's normal. We all felt that way in the beginning. That's fine. So let's get started. So as you see in section 1, there's a section that says My Coach ID. Once you sign up, everyone is assigned a special number. That's your coach ID. That's pretty much like your social security in the Beachbody world. This is a number that you're going to have to write down. If you're like me, you will not be able to memorize it for quite some time. So write it down in your phone, take a screenshot of it, keep it on hand, because anytime that you have to call coach relations or for any reason, you're going to have to use this number. Okay, so once you sign up, in this business, there's no overhead costs. All we have to pay monthly is about $17, and that covers our business fees for the month, which include maintenance on your 3 websites. Each of us is given our own websites that we can give to customers who are looking to purchase product, and you'll see that there. It'll say your website. Everyone's website will be beachbodycoach.com/ and it'll be your username. So if your username is, I don't know, Mickey Mouse, yes, it'll say beachbodycoach./ Mickey Mouse. Your next, exactly, if you spell it with a Y. And then you have your Shakeology website, which is the same thing, shakeology.com/ your username. You also have an Ultimate Reset website. So that's also you have 3 websites, which is pretty awesome. So like I said, your coach fees every month cover that. They cover your shipping. Like, you don't have to worry about shipping, logistics, boxing product up, shipping labels, packaging. You don't have to worry about any of that. And it also covers the 24/7 customer service that Beachbody offers to customers and to coaches. You will find sometimes that it'll be like 2 o'clock in the morning and you're on the phone with Beachbody just because, just to say hi or anything. I don't know. But so you get a lot for that $17 a month. Okay, so
I also want to mention that each website's also available in Spanish. Beachbody is doing a huge push into the Hispanic market right now. So if you look at most of these websites, there'll be a little button, usually in the upper right-hand corner, where you can choose your language.
Okay, so the next section is my coach support team. Okay, so I just want to give you a little background about me. Like I said, some of you are brand new here. Some of you have been with us for a little longer. But I started off as a challenger who then upgraded to a coach. My sponsor coach is Audrey, my awesome co-host. She's my cousin, and I remember seeing her posting her transformation pics, and I was like 4 months post having my baby, and I still felt like a really big whale. And I saw her posting these awesome pictures, and I'm like, what are you doing? And she pretty much told me, I'm doing Shailene Extreme. You should do it.
And you said no at first.
What?
And you said no at first.
I did? I don't remember saying no. I was just like, I don't even remember asking about price or anything. I was just like, let me do it. I don't know.
You're like, yeah, maybe next month.
Oh, okay. Maybe that much. But so I signed up as a challenger, and that was in December of 2012. And so I'm doing my challenge. I'm losing weight. I'm feeling great. People are asking me what I'm doing, and I'm like forwarding them to Audrey. I'm like, Audrey can help you. Audrey can help you. 1 month later, I get laid off from my job. I had been there for almost 12 years of my life I gave to these people, and they just literally like pulled the rug from underneath me and let me go. So I was like, hey, you know what? I'll stay with my kids. I have 2 kids. I'll stay with them for a little bit, enjoy this time with them. And that's been since January of 2013. I haven't had to go back. Thank you, God. And that has a lot to do with Beachbody and this amazing opportunity. It's given me the chance to be home with my kids and, to raise my kids and to be able to go to their events in school and not have to worry about asking for a day off or having to figure out if I can come in later to go to work later, to go to an event or come out early. I'm with my kids, which sometimes makes me want to pull out my hair, but I would not trade it for the world. So, but I was not an easy coach. Audrey kept trying to get me to become a coach, and I kept saying, no, I'm not ready yet. No, I'm not at where I want to be, in my fitness journey. I can't be a coach. Like, no one would listen to me, blah, blah, blah. So it took me literally like 6 months to sign up as a coach. But when I did it mostly for the discount because I was unemployed, and I was like, you know what? Worst case scenario, I'll make a couple of dollars and I'll save some on Shakeology. But then I was hooked because I saw the opportunity and, and people that I know, and they're advancing this business and their business is growing and they're earning income. So you hear an echo?
Yeah, I think someone muted themselves.
Sorry. So that's a little bit on me. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I work this business around my kids. And when I say that, it's because I don't have a rigid schedule. We all are our own bosses. We're our own CEOs, so we make our schedules. But I can't set a set schedule for every day of the week. My schedule revolves around my kids. But I'm okay with that because I make it work. And, my kids know that when mommy's working, but they also love the fact that mommy's home with them.
Yeah, super important. So my name is Audrey Diaz-Robles. I am the founder of Luminous Nation. I am a 5-star elite diamond coach, 2-star in my second business center. I've been coaching for almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in November. And my story is that after I had my second son, who's 3 years old now, I wanted to lose weight. and I posted on Facebook that I was going to go join a gym, but Malamars were back in season, which were my favorite cookie. And then my coach inboxed me and she's like, hey, I saw that you wanted to join a gym. It must be hard with kids. I have a solution for you if you don't want to go out to the gym. And I'm like, okay, tell me more about it. So she sends me the information for a program called Chalene Extreme. And I remember when I asked her how much the challenge pack was, I remember thinking, okay, so that's affordable enough that I could put it on my credit card, but, expensive enough to actually make me stick to it. And I needed that accountability because I was the type of person that when I used to go to the gym, I would walk right out and go eat pasta or pizza. And, coaches know that's not how you get results. So I was like, okay, I'm in. And less than a month in, I had already lost 10 pounds. I was sharing it all over Facebook, making people like Cindy mad jealous.
Yeah.
And everyone's asking me, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I kept sending them to my coach. And a little backstory is that, my parents came to this country without any money. They didn't speak the language. My father hadn't even graduated high school. And they had the opportunity. Someone gave my father a loan to go into the supermarket business. So, coming from nothing, my dad's entire paycheck went into the person that used to babysit my brother and I. And my mom's paycheck went into that. My dad's paycheck went into paying back the loan and paying back all the bills. And I never saw my parents growing up. They would literally be opening and closing that supermarket every day for years because they were trying to provide for our family and grow. And thank God they were able to. And growing up, when I was 12, I remember my dad took his first Sunday off and it felt like Christmas to have dad home. After that, I didn't even have to work in high school or college because my parents were just able to provide everything for me. But I always had a good work ethic. I was valedictorian of my high school class, straight A's, dean's list in college. So when I got into Parsons School of Design, I knew I wanted to do something big. I felt like I wanted to be, I always said this, I wanted to be part of a team that communicated something important to the world. So I went into marketing. And my first day when I was registering for my freshman year, my dad took me to registration and he wrote out a check. I had scholarships, but I was also given student loans. And he told me, deny the student loans. And he cut me a check for the entire amount of the tuition. And Parsons is a pretty penny. I think it was like $23,000. And he said, this is my inheritance to you so that you can take this further than I ever did. Remember, he didn't even finish high school. So I took that so seriously. And I graduated college and I got an internship. I got hired by the place where I was interning, but it was the kind of job that every Sunday night I would cry. And the type of job that you put in all this work and your bosses just want more work from you and it keeps piling up and you don't feel appreciated. You're not getting paid what you deserve. And I was miserable. And a couple of years later, I just quit because I felt like I wasn't helping anybody, like I wasn't serving anybody. And I went to work with my father. And working with my dad was great because I had that flexibility. I didn't feel that pressure on my shoulders anymore. But guess what? I'm not challenged. I do the books, I run the office, I make sure everything in the store is okay, but it wasn't challenging me the way that it used to challenge me when I worked in marketing. So, fast forward when I got married, in the supermarket business, really, if you're not the owner, you're not really making money like that. So my husband and I were living paycheck to paycheck. And at that point, we had our 2 boys already. And I kept thinking, I wish I had something to bring home extra income. And the week that I became a coach, my husband lost his job. So paycheck to paycheck became just me. And let me tell you something, given the way my parents raised me, I'm not the type of person that I'm going to play victim, what am I going to do and hit up my parents for money or whatever. I'm not that type of person. So I got to work. I became a coach and everyone that was asking me what I was doing to lose weight, hey, try Chalene Extreme. I'm down 20 pounds. Join me. And I did. In my first week as a coach, because I had that strong why, and we'll talk about the why a little bit later on, but because I had this strong why, this thing that kept me from giving up and that kept me from buckling under rejection, I was able to grow in that way. And I thank God for Beachbody, because now I can tell you that we are credit card free. We've paid off, it was like over $12,000 in credit card fees. I was able to pay for an operation my husband needed that wasn't covered by insurance because the operation isn't FDA approved yet. And that's all because of Beachbody. And, like Cindy said, we're not your bosses. The coach that brought you into this business is not your boss. You came in here to build your own business. So you have the choice whether to just take this like a hobby, which is fine. But, someone asked me the other day, what's your biggest regret about when you first signed up as coach? And I would say that I didn't take this seriously as a business, because I just started to earn a 6-figure income now. And if I would have taken this as seriously as I do now in the beginning, I could have probably been earning a lot more. So we're not your bosses, but nobody wants you to succeed more than the coach that brought you into this business. But you are responsible for your own success. We give you all the tools, but it's your job to get it done. So if you succeed, it's because you put everything we're giving you into practice. If you fail, it's because you did not put it into practice. It's not our fault. We can't hold your hand. All we can do is guide you. But we give you everything. And as you can see, we're a family. Like a lot of the people on this call, like you guys know, Cindy's my cousin. But like, for instance, Melissa's on this call. Melissa, wave hi. Melissa's on this call, and I met her last year at Super Saturday, and right now she's one of my best friends. And that's what we do for each other. We're here. We're a support system. And that's why this section is so important about who your sponsoring coach is, who your diamond coach is, who your star diamond coach is. Because if your sponsoring coach isn't available, like in an afternoon to answer your questions, you can reach up to your diamond upline or your star diamond upline, or you can post in the group and someone's going to get back to you, or you can ask any other coach in the network and someone's going to get back to you. We're a family. We're here to support you. Then just keep in mind that everyone has the same products. Everyone has the same information. The only variable is you and how far you want to take this.
That is so true. So like Audrey said, everyone here has a sponsor coach. My sponsor coach, like I mentioned, is Audrey. But the role of a sponsoring coach is to mentor you, to guide you, to set examples, and to be there to help you, not hold your hands. So again, you are the only one that's responsible for your business, like Audrey said. So in this section, you'll see it says diamond, star diamond. In some cases, this is the same person. Like for instance, the coaches I sponsor will see my name in all 3 categories because I am their sponsor, I'm their diamond, and I'm their star diamond. But that wasn't always the case. But as your business grows, you have the potential to rank advance, which means you have the potential to give yourself a pay raise, which is pretty awesome because I've never worked for another company where I can give myself my own raise or give myself a promotion. So that's pretty cool all in itself. But like Audrey said, we are a huge team of coaches, and you'll see that in our team page. So feel free to reach out to anyone. Even if they're not really directly in your organization, everyone's always willing to help. The next thing you see here is coach relations, which is also a really important number. You should have that saved in your phone. And there's also an FAQs that you can find in your back office. But again, you're going to need your coach ID whenever you call coach relations. The next section is get and stay connected. Social media is super, super important in this business, not only in order to stay connected to Beachbody, but also for the growth of your business. So you need to be on there. You need to be learning. You need to be, using these resources that are given to you so that you can grow. Beachbody has a Facebook page. It's TBB Coach 411. They have a Twitter handle. They have their website, they have an Instagram, they have YouTube, which is awesome because on YouTube you can find videos for everything, especially videos that explain how you can earn income. how you can rank advanced. So they have a bunch of videos there that you can look up, anything Beachbody related. And all of you should make sure, hopefully you all have a Facebook account. I'm guessing you all have a Facebook account. You should all go and request to join the Beachbody Champions group, which is the group page for Beachbody coaches on Facebook. And another way to stay connected is to plug in to team calls. We have our national wake-up call, which is done by Beachbody every week. It's every Monday, 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah, that's every Monday. If you have a really bad memory and you can't remember that, put it in your phone, set an alarm. This is something that you should be on. And if for some reason you can't catch it live, you can listen to the playback. They give you the playback number there. Or you can listen to it on a podcast. All of the weekly calls are put into a podcast, so you can download the Beachbody podcast.
What's really cool about Beachbody is that, you know, sometimes we can look at these top coaches and we think like, what's their secret? What are they doing that I'm not doing? And there really is no secret. It's just staying consistent. But if you see, like if you go to the Beachbody Champions group, every day there are top coaches giving their tips. The national wake up call is literally all the top coaches giving their tips. And you can, like Cindy said, scroll back and listen to all older calls. Like everyone's sharing just what works for them on all kinds of topics that you probably have questions on now.
Yeah, and each call has literally a topic. So if you're ever like, I wonder how to invite people to a challenge group, just go back, scroll back, and I bet you'll find a national wake-up call about challenge groups. And those are awesome. And we also have our team calls. We have Lead Well Legacy call every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And then we have our Luminous Nation call every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. So make sure you stay plugged in because it's really important that you do so.
Yeah, your sponsoring coach will probably have their own team call. So make sure you reach out to them and find out what calls you should be plugged into weekly. Like I said, when I signed up as a coach, I didn't do calls because I was like, let me just sell some challenge packs. But when I did, my income increased significantly because all of a sudden then I was receiving more information and tools and skills in order to grow my business and get closer to my goals.
So, okay, the 3, are we doing step 3? That's you, Audrey.
All training is you.
Oh, okay. Great. So step 3, we got set up your business. They have a bunch of, again, in the back office, they have a bunch of videos that you can watch that'll walk you through the steps to, get your business started off in the right way. So you have how to set up your profile and your websites, how to navigate the coach office website, which is really important. We've said that a couple of times already in this call, the back office, that's your office, and that's run through the Team Beachbody website, and you should be going in there at least once a day, at least. You will definitely be in there more than once, but you should go in there. You are a business owner. This is your business. You should be going in there and checking, to see whose order is shipped or who's going to be shipped or how many Success Club points you have. There's a lot of different things that you should be looking into as a business owner in your back office. So you're gonna want to watch that video about how to navigate your back office and the value of Team Beachbody Club, which now you get on-demand videos, which is awesome. It's like Netflix for workout, which is awesome. I don't know if any of you signed up with that, but any programs that you purchase will be like in your video library in your back office, which is awesome.
And it's also required to become an Emerald coach, which is important. If you want to grow in this business, you have to invest in the business and have access.
And then step 4, create an action plan. You're gonna it's on page 2 of the business quick start. It's your coach action plan. You have to complete that section. I don't know if you have that printed out, but it asks you a whole bunch of questions about, what's your why, which is really important. We need to figure that out. That's why you're doing this. Why did you become a Beachbody coach? A lot of people will just say, oh, because I want to help people, because I want to help people get skinny and healthy. And that's great. We all want to do that, but there has to be something deeper. There has to be a reason why you're doing this, something that's going to push you, because this isn't always going to be easy. You need something that's going to fuel you inside to just push you forward when those moments get tough. You need to be setting goals for your business. So, for Success Club, your monthly income, what you would want it to be for month 1. Your rank advancement should be to rank advance to Emeralds in your first 30 days of the business. Connect with your goals with your why. Do we need to go through all of these different sections?
We'll cover it a little bit more in depth later. But let's continue with this and lead while mastery training. So what we did is that we kind of took all of these steps here, and we thought to ourselves, like, when we were new coaches, we felt totally overwhelmed. And I'm sure a lot of you are feeling overwhelmed with all this information. I know we're all busy as it is. And then to add all of this is just a whole nother world. And we want you to know that we totally understand and we'll take you at your pace. Speak to your sponsoring coach, tell them how much time you have to work on your business, and we'll help you figure out what you should be focusing on. So our Lead Well Mastery trainings, if you haven't registered, go to leadwellmastery.com and register. And when you register, you'll see that we took all of this information and we put it into a 15-day training. So all you have to do every day is just take it literally one day at a time. If you want to do more, you're more than welcome to, as long as you really process the information. So each day we'll have one video, and it's going to have an assignment at the end and some follow-up videos if you want more information. It's very thorough, and it's going to give you that good understanding of how to get started and what areas you should be focusing on, because a lot of the terminology is new also. And it's totally, like I said, it's totally normal to feel overwhelmed. You're probably going to feel like that for like 2 months. But once you get it, you get it. I promise you that. Let's talk about the 3 vital behaviors of being a coach. So if we had to simplify all of this for you guys and tell you what you should be focusing on to be successful, it's these 3 things. Do them every day, and you're going to make this business work. So the first one is invite. Invite as many people every day as possible to join your challenge group or to join the business as a coach. Now, last year I heard a great analogy to this inviting, which was, it's kind of like inviting someone to your birthday party. If you're having a birthday party, you don't go up to strangers on the street and harass them and say, come to my birthday, because that's weird. You don't do that. What do? Who can you say that to? You say it to your closest family and friends. So when you start out as a coach, the first people you're inviting are your closest family and friends. And you tell them, hey, you've probably noticed that I've been on this journey. I'm starting my own challenge group now. Why don't we do this together? It's inviting people on a journey. But more importantly, it's about the relationship, offering them support to meet their goals. So inviting, to me, it's not so much join my challenge group. It's let's start a relationship. How are you doing? What areas in your life are you working on? And what are your goals? And is there any way that I can help you meet those goals? That's what inviting means to me. So people that are really good at this business are really good at building relationships, because it's sowing and then reaping. Because not everyone is going to be ready to join you in a challenge group. So your job is to build relationships, and that means being a little bit more open. And I can tell you, I'm an introvert. I'm the person that if I go to a party, I'll be standing in a corner, like grasping the one person I know, and I will not go out there to talk to other people, because that's me. I'm not shy, but I'm like it's weird for me to just strike up a conversation with a stranger. But I've been able to build this business entirely on social media because I found a way to connect with other moms. I found a way to connect with other wives and share my story and share what I'm passionate about and get to know people better. So if you think about it as this birthday party, you're going to invite your closest family and friends. But once they're in your challenge group and you have to invite more people, you don't go to a supermarket and bump into someone in looking at quinoa and say, hey, that's the same quinoa I buy. Why don't you come to my birthday party? It doesn't work like that. You can start talking about quinoa, but then you can be like, hey, are you on Facebook? And then that's more natural. And then you become friends on Facebook. And then they start seeing your journey. And then you hit them up like, hey, how are you? How's that quinoa? It's about getting to know people, putting yourself out there a little more and widening your circle, widening that circle of influence so that you have more people to invite to your birthday party. Don't harass people. Don't be spammers. What makes you successful is the level to which you share your journey. So don't be a coach that's going to be like, 21 Day Fix is on sale this month, $140, buy it from me. Because guess what? Maybe one person will care. Most people will not care and want to block you. If you're a sharer, that's why I was so successful at first, because I was like, look at the way these jeans fit. Look at me flexing. Look at my muscles. And people were like, what are you doing? What is that? Oh my God, you look great. I was sharing what was working for me. So that's why I was able to get so many people into my challenge group. So the minute that, none of us want to be spammy. That's everyone's fear. Like, I don't want to be salesy. So don't be. Focus on the relationship that you're building, sharing what works for you, and putting yourself out there and connecting with new people. And you know what? If they don't buy a challenge pack, that's okay. You can still find a way to help them, add value, and they'll always remember that. And when they're ready, they'll come back. Like I said, I will be a coach 3 years in November, and I still have people that turned me down at first that are coming back, wanting to join my challenge group because I've stayed consistent and people have seen the progression in my journey. And with that, we'll talk about being proof that the product works, the second vital behavior.
Okay. This is super duper important. We all need to be using the fitness programs. We need to be drinking Shakeology daily. We need to use all the products, the Ultimate Reset. You have to be your own personal billboard. Like Audrey said, people are going to be watching you. You can't be hanging out at the pizzeria eating pizza. I mean, we're all human. We all do humanly things. We eat normal stuff. But, if you're going to be a coach, you should be setting an example for others and showing them how you do it, how you work out, how you drink your shake every day. And I'm a mom. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I post videos and pictures all the time of my kids and me working out with my kids because I have to get it done. So I'm showing other moms out there that always say, hey, I don't have time. Like, I have my kids with me. They don't give me any time. I don't have any energy. Or by me sharing with them and being proof of the product, it lets them know that they can do it too. So, that's something that you have to do daily. And that could be as simple as just drinking your Shakeology every day, so.
And the exciting thing about that is that a lot of people hesitate to become a coach because they think like, I haven't lost that much weight yet. I haven't reached my goals yet. I want to keep working on myself before being a coach. Yeah. And, that's okay, because what really motivates people is seeing you in action. I had this challenger that had 100 pounds to lose in a challenge group once, and she would never miss a workout. No matter what time of day it was, there she would go posting her picture. And there were people in that group that had it maybe only 5 pounds to lose, but because she was so motivated, everyone would be like, okay, well, she just posted her picture. I wasn't going to work out today, but I'm going to have to go do it now. So don't worry about, where you are on your journey, because it's just that, a journey. There's no final destination. There's always something that you can give people, always value that you can add from them seeing your progress.
That's definitely true. I mean, you see that when we go to events, you'll see coaches, like I said earlier, at all different points in their fitness journeys, and you'll see that. Or even, outside of our circle, like Beachbody, there's a ton of there's thousands of coaches, and you'll see like those who have six packs, and you'll see those who do not, and that's okay. We're all not marketing to the same people.
So next is personal development. So this is something personally that I fought a lot when I became a coach, because I was like, I'm not getting brainwashed. I'm not listening to Tony Robbins and all this personal development mambo jumbo. Like, I don't need this. And I fought it. But guess what? Again, like plugging into the team calls, when I decided to do it, my business grew and I saw it in my income. So all of our lives, we deal with a ton of crap. Problems at work, relationship issues, or kids driving us crazy. So if you think of your mind like a glass of water, like a dirty glass of water, personal development is like opening up the faucet and letting fresh water run in. It's that dose that you need to keep you motivated, to keep you set on your goals, to keep you successful. Because honestly, personally speaking, I used to think to myself that one day things would just work out. Like one day I'll be making the money that I want to make. It'll just happen magically one day. But personal development has taught me that success is really the compound effect of all these little positive behaviors that you do every day. And personal development shows you how to keep your mind sharp and your goals straight in front of you. And it helps you deal, mind over matter. The body isn't going to achieve what the mind won't let it. And that's so true. So if you come into this business thinking that you can't do this, or you don't deal well with rejection, or you tell yourself that you can't do something because you're too shy, or you're too this, or you're too that, guess what? You're not going to do it because you already think like that. But if you think to yourself, like, you know what? I have these obstacles to overcome in my own mind and my own personality. I'm going to do personal development to help myself, get myself out of my comfort zone, and become a better person. And you will, but you have to work on it every day. Like, none of us is perfect. And probably the higher you are as a coach, the more personal development you have to do just to keep yourself sane and keep yourself focused on what you want to achieve in your life. So every single day, those 3 vital behaviors, and reach out to your upline coach, because there's actually a lot of awesome personal development that you're going to love that we can give you, and we're going to have you like hooked. Basically, like in our chats, we're always like, I need more PD. Can anyone recommend something? I need something. Give me something now.
You're like, I need my fix.
Yeah. So let's talk about events. So events are super important to plug into. Yes, this is a business that you run from home, but events are fire. They get you all lit up. They get you excited. They give you the information that you need to know in order to move forward in your business. One of the most important events, which we have coming up, is Coach Summit. It's our annual conference. It's taking place in Nashville this July. We're all gearing up to go. And it might be too late for some of you to go this year, but next year you should all be there. Like, no matter what it costs. There's incredible stories of coaches that had to scrimp and save to get themselves there, drive across the country, but because they did, they're 6-figure earners now. The wealth of information, the energy that you receive from all of Team Beachbody there at Coach Summit is incredible and addicting, and it's only going to help you grow your business. Another event we have coming up, and you should check your back office for your local Super Saturday, is Super Saturday. And if you're in the tri-state area, we have our CEO, Carl Deichler, coming to visit us, which is going to be huge. So if you haven't bought your tickets, make sure that you do. We have the 3 vital behaviors training, which you can also check your back office to see where there's a local one, in which Beachbody really digs in deep to each of the 3 vital behaviors and gives you excellent ideas on how to be better executioners of those 3 vital behaviors. And then we have our Beachbody Success Club trip. which every year Beachbody rewards its coaches for helping other people. So in April, Cindy, Melissa, and I, and Gabby, who's also on the call, we were on vacation, all expenses paid by Beachbody, like just hanging out, eating all this food, just celebrating our hard work. And we didn't pay, like the hotel was really nice. And they treated us really well. They're like parties every night because Beachbody also really knows how to party. So next March, we're gearing up to go on a cruise, and you can bring your whole family. Like there aren't really trainings. It's just here. Let us pay for you to just have fun. And they treat you amazing. So how do you get there, and what is this Success Club thing that Cindy mentioned earlier, and why is it your goal to hit Success Club your first month? So you guys are here to build a business, and every business has metrics for success. Success Club is Beachbody's way of tracking your business and recognizing your efforts for paying it forward and helping other people. So Success Club, you can either earn Success Club 5 or Success Club 10. And this is how it works. For every challenge pack you sell, you earn 2 Success Club points. For every Shakeology on Home Direct or Shakeology HD, you earn 1 Success Club point. Any combination of that to hit 5 points, 5 to 9 points, you've hit Success Club 5. Any combination of that to reach at least 10 points, you've reached Success Club 10. Now, the difference between 5 and 10, it's like you got on the airplane, but Success Club 10 is like you went there first class. Hitting Success Club 10 every month, it just increases your odds of being a 6-figure earner within 3 years of this business. So who doesn't want that? Success Club is also what gets you to these trips that Beachbody pays for, because for every Success Club point you earn, Beachbody gives you $5 towards your trip. So that's how you can have it totally paid for. So your first month as a coach, you want to be a success starter. That's someone that knows what they want, starts the business, and just goes for it. So if your first month as a coach, sign up at least 3 people and get them started in a challenge group, then you're on your way to being a Success Club starter. You do it the second month, you do it again, and you not only earn 25% retail commission off of everything that you sold, but you also get residual income from the Shakeology reorders of those challengers in month 1. You do it again in month 3, and you not only get 25% commission again from all your new challengers, but you also get retail commission on the Shakeology of those challengers from month 1 and month 2. So imagine if you do this like 30 months as a coach, the income that you'll go building if you help these challengers see incredible transformations and also become coaches. Now, the great thing about selling challenge packs, and I encourage you to never sell just Shakeology on HD, but sell challenge packs, is that a challenge pack is the complete solution to helping your customers. Why? Because maybe your customers are like me, that go to a gym, but come out and eat pizza after their workout. You know, because you get a fitness program, but a lot of people don't know how to eat well. So a challenge pack also gives them Shakeology. And a challenge pack also comes with you, the coach. So these 3 things together help our customers see amazing results and change their lives. And this goes back to the first vital behavior of inviting. Because if people wanted to just get the program, they would go to beachbody.com. They would go to Amazon. They would go to eBay and get the program by itself. Instead, the only difference is you and the relationship that you're able to build that makes them want you as their coach to hold them accountable to their goals. So the best way not to be salesy is to just share your story and be relatable so that people see what you do as a coach and want to join your challenge group. What we sell is us and our challenge group, not necessarily the products. So when we build that relationship, we invite to our challenge groups, we sell challenge packs together, the complete solution. We hit Success Club every month of the year, and we also go building our teams. So it's great to earn a 25% retail commission But what's even better is to start building a team. And this opportunity is such a blessing because not only are we able to help people in their fitness journey, but once they join your team as a coach, then you're also able to help them financially. Like I remember Cindy was at Disney World last year with her family, not working the business because she was on vacation that week. And she got her biggest paycheck ever because of residual income and her team. That's amazing. So your first month as a coach, hit Success Club, change 3 lives, pay back your product so you don't even feel it anymore. Like, you know, my orders of Shakeology, at first I used to think it was expensive. Now it's nothing because of what I'm earning. And rank advance to Emerald Coach. An Emerald Coach is when you've signed up at least 2 active coaches into your business, and that activates your business center, meaning that you're not only going to earn commission, but you also earn team cycle bonus, which is a bonus that Beachbody pays out for you helping your coaches build their businesses. And not only that, 21 Day Fix is the #1 infomercial in the country, followed by T25, followed by Body Beast. So everyone knows these infomercials. Everyone has seen them on TV. What happens to the people that call up and order these programs? They are given as free leads to the Emeralds and above coaches. How awesome is that you guys are part of a company that gives you free customers? That's pretty awesome. I don't know any other company that does that. So you want to earn Success Club right off the gate. So the rest of this document, reach out to your sponsoring coach because you need to talk about your why. And the deeper it is, the more important it is. And it's okay if your why changes over time. When I started in this business, I needed to buy groceries for my family without putting it on a credit card. And now my why is different. My why is to help other women build their confidence and also find an opportunity like this in which they can change their lives. You know, so I don't even do this for myself anymore. I do it to help other people. That's why it's so important for you to connect your why to your goals. Because if you want to make this work, you can. But you need to set those goals. It needs to be action items that you are going to execute on. And because of that, they need to be defined into the daily activities that you're doing. So Cindy, can you talk to us about your daily activities as a coach on social media and the things that you're making sure that you do daily to grow your business?
Well, like, as I said, you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so my kids are like glued to me literally all day long. So in order for me to get any type of business done, I realized that I have to wake up at least an hour earlier than they do. I've been trying to do 2 hours earlier for that same reason, just because it'll allow me to get my work done and not be, you know, disrupted by my kids. But that's the time that I go in and I do my personal development. I check my back office. I check in with my challenge groups. I check in with my coaches. I'll post my first picture of the day on social media. What else do I do in that time? Well, that's pretty much it, because I do about like half an hour, you know, of 15 to half an hour of personal development. It depends on how into what I'm reading or listening to I am that day. But yeah, that's what I cover in the morning. And then my kids are up and I'm giving them breakfast and we're running around. And then I do my workout with them there as they're like all up in my face and like throwing toys all around me. And so I get my workout done. I take my shower. Then it's pretty much time for lunch. So I'm feeding them again. I feel like all I'm doing is cooking and washing dishes. And but I've come to realize that as I'm washing dishes, which I do a lot, I can listen to a podcast and have that running in the background. So that's personal development, you know, and that's like, it actually makes the dishes okay. You know, I don't even realize I'm washing dishes half the time. So I listen to more personal development. And, you know, since I have a lot going on, I'm usually snapping pictures during the day. So I make sure to post, I'll take pictures of like what I ate or what I'm snacking on or what I'm doing if I'm with the kids at the park. You because I have to share my lifestyle with people who see me on social media, because I am a stay-at-home mom and I am working my own business. I do have a steady weekly income, and I get to stay home with my kids and do whatever I want. I can go to the pool, I can go to the park, I can do anything. So I have to post that. I have to let people see that that's my reality.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so pretty much during the day, like after my first morning break, that's like my set hours. Um, After that, it's pretty much I'm winging it all day, and I'm fitting in personal development as I'm doing other things. Or if I'm in the car driving somewhere, I'll put something on. Or if I'm doing laundry, I'll put something on. Social media, I'm taking pictures. If I'm not posting it in the moment, I'll take pictures and I'll post it later on when I have a second. So that's pretty much my day. And I'm following up with challengers and potential customers, because that never stops. Sometimes it's like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, and I'm laying in bed and the phone is like falling on my face because I'm falling asleep, but I can't stop chatting with a potential customer, or one of my coaches has an issue and they have questions. Like I'm there for them. So
Pretty much our job is to go out, have fun, work out, and share it on Facebook.
yeah. to try to look good, to be in the best shape that you can be, which is a plus.
Yeah.
And I didn't share this, but when I was a challenger, when I was pregnant with my daughter, I had gestational diabetes. So when I started, that went away. My diabetes went away, thank God. But that's one thing that pushes me, and I'm so lucky to have a job where it's about fitness and about keeping me healthy and fit, and I don't have to worry about things like that.
Yeah, that's a super blessing. I mean, if you take this seriously, it can only bless your life and everyone around you, everyone that you encounter. So in order to make that happen, you have to be present on social media. Every single day you have to post. It's kind of like, back to the supermarket example with my family. Every single day, the store has to open. It opens its doors and it closes its doors. So if you have your own business, you have to open your doors, which means you have to be present on social media. Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, wherever it is that you're most comfortable with, you have to be there. And that's at least 3 posts a day. Post something motivational, share what you're eating, share something from your family life, do a workout selfie, talk about why you love Shakeology so much. How is it working in your life? You have to show that. If you're not posting these things, you're not in business. And it has to be every single day, every day, every day.
But you also have to remember that before you became a Beachbody coach, you were a person too. So don't just keep posting about Beachbody. Every picture that you post is Beachbody and your Shakeology. You're like, Shakeology, my friend. Like, everything doesn't have to be about that. But mix it in there because it is a part of your life. But you were a person before you became a coach. So you have to stay true to who you are too.
Yeah, exactly. So I would do maybe 1 Beachbody post a day, sharing your journey. And the rest is just who you are. Add value, share tips, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, part of that, the important part of that is making new contacts. Remember, you want to make friends to eventually invite to your birthday party. So make those new contacts every day. And in person, maybe that means, signing up for like a club in your kid's school, like a mom club, so that you can meet other moms, or, signing up for some kind of class so that you can go and meet other people. You have to widen your circle of influence. You got to meet new people, or eventually no one's coming into your shop. And like we've been mentioning, we're all busy moms. I work a full-time job also, and Cindy's a stay-at-home mom, which is the busiest job ever. So you have to be able to fit that hour in. Just like you make that appointment with yourself to work out, you have to fit at least an hour a day to working your business no matter what. And that includes your workout because it's part of your job. That includes posting because it's part of your job. That includes making new contacts, talking to prospects, touching base with your team, all of that. Those are things you should be doing. And also taking into account, kids are going to get sick. Kids are going to be clingy. emergencies are going to come up, or you have to work overtime. Your schedule might be thrown off. But if it is, does it mean that you don't work Beachbody today? No. That means you might have to stay up an hour later to get it done. Like, I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning because my kids won't let me work out. And if I don't work out at that time, most likely it's not going to get done. So every business owner makes sacrifices, but we're blessed. This is a business that you see it pay off.
You know what's crazy? Because this isn't like a usual 9 to 5 where you have to leave your house and like have a boss that's like right here checking up on you. Like, sometimes we take that for granted and we're like, oh, it's the weekend, let me just not post anything, or, oh, I don't want to work out today. If you get into that habit of like stopping for like one day and then getting back on and then stopping for like 2 days, that's just going to work against you, because it's going to be that much harder to pick up momentum. In this business, like, you kind of have to keep it going, not to say that you have to work 8-hour days, but if you say that you could commit to working an hour a day or 2 hours a day, fit it in. If you can't wake up 2 hours earlier, then wake up half an hour earlier and stay up an hour and a half later. You know what I mean? Like, or if you have a full-time job, wake up half an hour earlier, use your lunch for the other half hour, and then when you get home, when everyone's in bed, you have an hour, and there you go. Those are your 2 hours. Just make sure that, because I've seen that firsthand myself, the moments that I'm kind of like, oh, I can't work it today, or, I don't do what I'm supposed to do, I slow down. And then it's that much harder to pick up the momentum.
In one of our favorite personal development books by Darren Hardy, it's called The Compound Effect. He says that this business is like a merry-go-round. It takes a lot of effort to get the merry-go-round going fast, but once it does, everything spins around fast, effortlessly. But if you slow it down, you're going to have to, take everything, all your energy again into picking it back up. So make sure you don't do that. And another good point, like I said, is that we work from our phones. So last week I was... Hold on, sweetie. Hold on, sweetie.
Can you watch it?
That was good. That was almost an hour, right?
Can you do it right now, please?
No, sweetie, you see this? I'm on a call. Oh, you hurt yourself. So last week sweetie.
Mommy, my daddy said he's sleeping.
Go wake him up. See, we're moms, like probably most of you, this happens.
Please.
Okay, give me 5 minutes to finish, okay?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sit here.
Okay. So last week, I was in bed dying, and I was still like this. And I posted about it because I couldn't work out. I wasn't really that hungry. I made sure I drank my Shakeology. But this business, you can do it from your phone. So you have no excuse for not getting it done.
Mommy, I'm gonna wash the dishes.
No, you're not gonna wash the dishes. You're gonna sit right there. So that's pretty much it. I encourage you guys to just jump in and do it. Don't overthink it. If you overthink it, you're just going to stall yourself. So just, grab the bull by its horns and say, hey guys, July 20th, I'm starting my first challenge group.
Mommy.
Who wants to join me?
Mommy.
And with that, you guys can unmute yourselves. Let me know if you have any questions.
Is that a cow in the back?
It's my 4-year-old.
That's adorable. So does
Ashton,
anybody have any question?
I'm going to mute myself, so Cindy, you're going to answer.
Okay, great. So you're like, anybody have any questions? I'm going to mute myself. Cindy, you handle it. All right. Sounds like a plan. Anybody?
Any suggestions on how to start your first challenge group?
Well, at least for my coaches, like I tell them that if they feel comfortable starting their own challenge group, they can go ahead and do that. All the resources that you need are in your back office. Like, they literally tell you, like the steps, and, they lay out, like, if you're starting a program for 21-day fixers, they'll have it laid out for you in the back office. Like, day 1 of the 21-day fix, post this. Day 2, post this. So, if you're doing that, that's a great resource. But for my coaches, I tell them that if they want to bring in their challengers into my challenge group, and they can kind of like, they'll be responsible for their own challengers, but at least we're there as a team. And if they have any questions, I'm there to help them. But yeah, it's just about putting yourself out there, and how new are you as a coach?
A week.
Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, so you haven't posted yet a call to action? A call to action is like, hey, join my, have a challenge group starting. Like, you haven't
Posted that yet. I have harassed a whole bunch of people to start.
Well, it's good to, when I first started, I think I put like, hey, my coach is starting a new group and she has 3 spots available. Like, does anyone want to do it with me? Like, let me know. Like, make it a little more personal. But they have everything in the back office. Like, even the words that you could just copy and paste. Make it your own. But, just share. Just let people know that you're doing something and if they want to join you.
Share your own progress. And also, if you go into Lead Well Legacy, we have a folder called Call to Action Library. So you can feel free to take any of these images, add some text over it to put your own name on it if they have, the coach's name who made it. And also we have our transformation pictures. And you could, like today's Transformation Tuesday, feel free to take any of our own transformations and share them for yourself.
But yeah, call to action can be a picture of your before and after. It could literally be anything. It could be a random girl in a bikini. It could be, I don't know, a plane flying in the sky, and you could say, are you heading out on vacation? Are you ready to go? Like, it could be anything. And try to make it personal to you, something that would call your attention, because in the social media world, we attract who we are. So make it something that would attract you, and then it'll attract those same people to you.
And then to do like a shake and share, because I was talking to my coach, my upline. We were thinking about doing it together, but it would be the first for the both of us. And I've done parties in the past, so I don't know like how to host one, what to do. I know I want to buy the samples of the shakes for everyone to try them, but like any suggestions on games or make it fun or interesting or.
I've never actually hosted a shake and share. I've always said I wanted to, but I just haven't like had the opportunity. But that's awesome. I never even thought about having games and stuff like that. I just pictured like, like having a blender and making you need to make sure that you hook up your Shakeology like the way you love it, so that they could taste it. Because some people taste it and be like, this, like if they make it just with water and just blend it in a cup, they're going to be like, what is this? But if you make it the way that you like it, and the way, like, just share with them. Just be like, hey, this is what I do. Like, you could make it personal, or you even have,
can we bake?
Bake. Somebody said, Melissa, I was going to call you Melissa Lopez. Miss H had mentioned about doing Shakeology cake pops, cake balls, or whatever balls.
It was brownies.
Brown-
Some coaches do Shakeology brownies or Shakeology balls,
Which are delicious.
They're bake free. They're just pretty much Shakeology mixed with nut butter and extras. You could put dates or almonds or whatever. And Jenny did it, and it was a big hit. She had, I think, 2 people sign up as challengers.
So yeah, so there's different things you can. Jenny, where are you? Is she not here anymore? No, she's not. She just had one. But yeah, you could make it personal. You could have, like, you could talk about your transformation and what it's done for you, and share. It's not really about the product. It's about you. Like Audrey said, like, they can buy the product from anyone. They could buy it from you, from me, from Audrey, from Reina, from anyone. You're selling them you and your services. So just share with them.
Done.
Thank you for your question. Anyone else?
Hi, I have a question.
Hi.
Hi.
Um,
Who is this?
this is Elvira.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So I'm having more people that are Spanish influenced, interested in not just joining into the challenge, but also joining as a coach, right?
That's awesome.
So so I'm very new, so still learning a lot, and
How new are you?
uh, my first month in.
Oh, that's good. Well, welcome. Welcome to the family.
Thank you. So I signed up a coach, but she is very she's just very comfortable in Spanish,
Mm-hmm.
right? So like I'm trying to get her to come to these calls or to like listen to some stuff. And Easy, who's my coach, she shared a bunch of like um personal development in Spanish,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm actually looking more towards like these things, more like the core things that you guys talk about a lot, that are guiding how to, do a challenge group or whatever. But does Beachbody have it in Spanish, or how can I help her more in Spanish? You know what I mean? I don't know.
That's something that they are working on, in translating and making things available more to the Spanish market. I know Coach Basics, which is a training, is available in Spanish. I could help you find that. Also, you know that if you click on Spanish on the Team Beachbody website, it translates it into Spanish when you go into the back office. They just launched La Llamada Nacional, which is a national wake-up call, but in Spanish. And it's actually tomorrow night, so you can tell her to plug in.
Okay.
So as we go on, like I said earlier, the Hispanic market is extremely important to Beachbody right now. So they're only going to be rolling out a lot more things. And it's one of the reasons to also be a club member, because since the market is growing, a lot of the things are going to roll out first in Beachbody on demand as PDFs and things like that. And going forward, programs are going to also start to be in Spanish, like, not only subtitles, but dubbed in Spanish. So, hold on tight. I'll work with you on getting those resources, because I'm actually part of the Beachbody's National Latino.
She's on the inside. She got the inside scoop.
Oh, awesome.
So, we could work closely together, and I'll help you get what you need for her.
Oh, thank you.
But that's pretty awesome that you're attracting the Spanish market, because like Audrey said, it's growing. So if you are attracting those people and they want to coach, like, do your thing. Like, there's not that many people out there that can do it, and if you can do it, do it.
Like I already spoke to EC about starting up a Spanish challenge group,
Mhm.
because I already have a few people that are interested, but I don't want them to get discouraged or scared where they have no idea what the other people are saying. So
No, that's important to have a group for them.
Yeah, I also highly encourage that if you speak Spanish fluently as you're learning, the best way to get really good at training is to do a similar video yourself. So, like when Audrey posts videos on Luminous Nation, I'll learn whatever she says and redo the video with my flair. So you can easily do that in Spanish, and it'll be a tool not just for Luminous Nation, but for your coaches and the team that you're building, because you're going to be able to have those videos forever.
Yeah. The only place that Beachbody has seen a huge growth in the Latin market is Puerto Rico. So basically the whole United States is really yours for the taking if we work more on reaching out to people that, are dominant in Spanish.
Yeah, and your call to actions you can put on there, like
Hablo español.
Yeah, hablo español. You could write it in Spanish, the whole thing in Spanish. Like, just do it.
yeah, I'm working on rewriting like that welcome email that we send in Spanish. It's not an easy task,
No.
but
I would have Googled it and put it in the translator.
Google's not that great, but I'm getting it done, so we'll see.
That's good.
Yeah, and
Thank
if there's
you.
anything that you really need, let me know and I'll ask for it.
All right. Thank you.
Anybody else have a question?
What if we get challengers and that want to be coaches like in Florida? I have a lot of people that I want to reach out to over there, but I don't know who to direct them to or where they can go for Super Saturdays or just resources.
Well, on the in the back office, there's a section that you can find your nearest Super Saturday, and if there isn't anywhere near you, you can submit a request to host one.
Mm-hmm.
But we have team members in Florida. I don't know where in Florida.
They're all over.
No, I mean where Jen's people in Florida are, because Florida is pretty big. But we have people in Florida, and
Dalisa's in Florida and South Florida. EC's in Orlando. So, let us know. We'll help you plug them in.
And that's why Zoom calls are awesome, because you can talk to people face to face from anywhere. And for right now, for sorry, I'm tongue-tied. For you new coaches, you're still like reaching out to your warm market. That means like your friends, your family, your coworkers. But as you start to cap that market out, you're gonna have to expand to new people. That's why it's really important to invite, and get yourself out there and be product of the product. So you're gonna get coaches that are not in New York, or that are in California, or are in Missouri, because you're going to be reaching to people that you haven't met before, and Zoom is going to become your best friend pretty much. So
Awesome.
anyone else? I think we're good.
Yeah. Oh, Elvira, is your coach in New York?
She said EC, right?
Yeah, easy.
No,
She's in, yeah.
The coach you sponsored.
Oh, yeah, she's actually my next door neighbor.
Okay, you definitely want to come to Super Saturday with her, because Carl said he's only going to Hispanic markets, and that's why he's coming to New York. So he's probably going to have like a targeted speech and probably try to speak Spanish. So
And
Oh,
yeah, for those of you who have never been to a Super Saturday, like, they're awesome. It's just awesome to be able to plug in and to hear the new things that are coming out. And like Audrey said, Beachbody knows how to party. Like, they just make it fun. But on top of that, Carl's going to be there. And I think I have the biggest crush on him, but that's besides the point. He is like he's so charismatic. When he speaks, like, you're just going to be in awe. And you're going to have him there in person. Usually you just see him on the videos they play at Super Saturday, but he's going to be there in person. And if this is your first Super Saturday, like, that's awesome.
mm-hmm.
You're not going to want to miss this one.
And invite prospects. Anybody can go. It doesn't matter if they're a coach or not.
what exactly is a Super Saturday?
It's where Beachbody basically shows you what's coming up for the next quarter in the business, the new program. So size is going to be huge. They're going to announce the Team Beachbody Cup, which we'll talk about later, but it's coming up in August, which is going to be super fun. And we're going to have a live workout with Sagi, the trainer from Body Beast, who's also a total hottie.
Yeah. He's so hot. He's just really short, but he's really hot. And he gave me these right here. So, well, he didn't give it to me. I've had them, but you know what I mean. He's hot. So
Just be there. He's hot. And Carl's hot.
And Carl's hot. I mean, I think that's a requirement to work for Beachbody. The men have to be hot. I don't know. I think all of the men, even Jeff and freaking
Michael Neiman.
they're like not cute, but they're hot. They're just this company is just filled with like the way they speak. Like, I'm telling you, we should have a call after Super Saturday and you guys tell me how you feel, because it's awesome. We'll take a vote. We'll be like, who do you think is hot? Anybody else? No? Okay, is it safe to call the call?
I think so. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on the page. If you need anything else, feel free to inbox Cindy or I, or your upline sponsoring coach.
Yeah. Good night, guys. Thank you so much.
Good night.
It was nice meeting you all. Say hi on the wall.
Bye, Trey.
Bye.